All right, let's get in here. Dang, that's rough. JB coming in first with the like. James requesting before hitting the like button. Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy. Oh my. Wow, wow, James. Damn. Okay, James. All right, I see you. I understand. I get it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. Members only chat night. This is a great night because it is also my daughter's 3rd birthday. Yeah, ouch indeed. Ouch indeed. He doesn't even like the content. He just wants the request. That is crazy. My goodness. Anyways, we're gonna try and get past that hurdle. I got it written down for you, James. Don't worry. We're here. We did it. Damn, JB coming in, a real one. I'm on an iPad. The like button is not that accessible. Sounds like Apple products just don't want to be user friendly. Time to get out of the Apple cult. Just saying. All right, so we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. I'm cleaning up the chart a bit because you know what? The chart has been doing me dirty lately. Happy birthday. Oh, thank you, B-Rock. I will let my daughter know. I'll let her know. She is officially 3 years old. So it's kind of a big deal. Anyways, taking a look at Bitcoin right now. We are still broken out. We are still not falling, but the better part is we are getting that bullish cross on the 4-hour. You can see it right there. Bullish cross on the 4-hour going into the weekend. So, you know what? Bring on the gaps. Bring on the gaps. At this point, who cares? Anyways, Bitcoin right now is set up for glory. Could see it's going up quite a bit. 14% is the ideal right now. We still haven't put in that higher low that I would like to see, so that's still a possibility, but it would be absolutely obnoxious if they did this again. Because what happened last time? We popped up above the 200, we hung out on top of the 200 for a minute, we got the bullish cross, and then we fell straight through. I really hope they don't do that again. I really hope they don't. Your daughter's 16. Miss those days? Do you really? Wow. 16 though? Man. I'm not looking forward to 16. I'll tell you what. I'm really not looking forward to that. Because that's when boys get bold. Oh, man. Oh, when you had chat on. Oh, got it. When you had chat on, you couldn't see the like button. That is a shame, James. That's a shame. Alrighty, so yeah, things to worry about is the fact that the last time we were here hanging out right on top of the 200 simple moving average, we fell through it before bearishly backtesting and falling further. Let's just pray that doesn't happen again. Last time relative strength was exactly where we're at now. Oh god. Alright, well, damn, it's really a flip of a coin, isn't it? It's really a flip of a coin. However, okay, there's the difference. So we did put in a lower high here, but right now we are putting in a higher high. Uptrend is achieving. We are getting the opportunity at more upside. So there's our difference. Do you see I'm grasping at straws here? Because the more sideways we go, we've been going sideways for 5 days. 5 whole days. We go out to the daily chart. Bitcoin's price movement has done nothing for 5 whole days. Not a gosh darn thing. I mean, cool, we're above the 50 simple, but dang, 5 days of nothing while the stock market was melting? Oh my goodness. Alright, let's check out the liquidation heat map. Let's get a quick little refresh here, live on stream. Also, the beer of the evening to celebrate my daughter's birthday. Wife got me this one. It's from Sierra Nevada. Atomic Torpedo. It is a 9.2% alcohol content IPA. Sorry, Imperial IPA. It's looking kind of nice. Nice fancy can here. It is 19.2 full ounces. or fluid ounces, whatever you guys want to say. That's definitely an IPA. Wow. Very hoppy. Very hoppy. Anyways, looking like the longs and the shorts are arguing again. We have liquidity on both sides, and we're sitting right in the middle. That's unfortunate. Let's check out the weekly here. So with Wall Street being closed tomorrow, I have no idea where this thing could go. Liquidity on the weekly, both up and down. We have no idea. You have a Budweiser 0.0% alcohol. It's not great. I mean, I don't understand the point of drinking it then. That's kind of confusing. Anyway, hey, to each their own. To each their own. Yeah, it was funny. I got asked once if I wanted a zero alcohol beer once, and I was like, I'll just take water. It's okay. I can drink water. I'm okay with water. You know, it's funny. I did notice they have a lot more options when it came to alcohol-less beer, which also I was like, didn't know that was an industry that needed to grow, but all right. Anyways, guys, I do have an extensive list for you today because I got a little bit of time to look at the charts, and I think we should be well informed going into a long weekend of what could be coming. So we got a little bit of all the worlds. We have Ethereum, Solana, XRP, ADA, HBAR, Link, Ondo, AVAX, Sui, Sand, Gala, YGG, FET, Render, Filecoin, and Near. Now, we should be able to blow through, especially the last four, because I did make a dedicated video, so you guys can get a little further. Now, it's really not that much further. It's not that deep. Some things look really good. Yo, what's up, HQZ? How you doing? So yeah, the longer we stay broken out, the better the market has an opportunity to do. Let's start going into these. Ethereum's not looking great. I'm not going to lie about that one. Ethereum not looking great. Still stuck in that downtrend. That's very unfortunate. And then apparently the Solana to Ethereum chart, Solana's at an all-time high. So Ethereum's just kind of bleeding out right now, which is a shame. But you know what? Vitalik Buterin came out with a new video today. That was a joy. I decided to look it up. I don't recommend you look it up. It doesn't look great. Anyways, on the daily for Ethereum, we have a high stochastic with no strength, and I mean it, no strength. This is a perfect sign of all the stakers are non-stop selling, and they're not getting new buyers. I know everybody in the entire Twitter space keeps saying how aggressively undervalued Ethereum is. I disagree. I don't think it deserves the level of evaluation that it's at. But hey, just my thoughts. And that's solely because you went from something that was proof of work, got to the number 2 spot, even with terrible gas fees, and then you decided, let's change it to proof of stake. Why would you do that? Why? The whole reason people would put up with those gas fees is because they were like, hey, it costs money to make this thing. Now suddenly, oh, it costs no money? But the smart contracts, every other altcoin can do that. All of them. And now, thanks to ordinals, Bitcoin can do it too. Ethereum lost its luster, and frankly speaking, I do think it is considered a little bit overvalued, possibly. Why indeed? But yeah, so yeah, needless to say, if it can manage to get a nice little rally out of this, great, awesome. It's just your daily's not showing me that. Your 4 hours trying desperately hard to make it look good. Ethereum has a personality problem. It does. It really does. So the positive I see here is that you're still making higher lows. You're still holding above $1,500. So you do have the opportunity to break to the upside. But it looks so gosh darn good to the downside, doesn't it? I mean, it looks like the picture perfect bear flag that we all have seen inside of every, I don't know, Google search, it's like, oh, that's a bear flag. Yeah, we know where this is going. Give it enough time, you're going to see it kind of like this. You're going to be like, oh, we're coming down at least to 1271, right? Or if you do it like the old guys do it, oh, we're going down to 1214. No big deal. Then for the fib traders, nah, we're going to 1099. It looks great to the downside, and I think that's also why it could rally. Because when anything looks this good to the downside, and I decide, hey, this might be a great time to short, usually it goes up. So we are going to see what the bullish case is. Let's see if it can catch some bids. If Vitalik can stop making videos, that would help a lot. So your bullish case scenario here, 19% upside, but you're already starting to make that little drop. ETH will surprise. I mean, everybody's been saying that for 2 years. I have yet to be surprised. I have yet to be surprised. I hope you're right. It will go lower than anyone's expecting. I mean, yeah, it's just... Even if you look at the weekly, it's like, oh yeah, it's going to surprise everyone. From December 2nd. Like, the rest of the market started taking a real dive January 20th, but December 2nd, we topped out, we double topped on December 16th, and it's just been a slide straight down. I mean, the positive, though, when they started paying people back from the previous bull run, well, I mean, cool, the price was about the same. That's the really nice part. It was about the same. So that's kind of cool. Will it go lower than my ex-girlfriend? Oh boy, that's dirty. That's dirty. I agree. Oh, goodness. But yeah, so right now, I'm interested to see where the bottom's going to be, but we all knew there was going to be a big problem when Ethereum ended up breaking this uptrend here. As soon as it broke that uptrend, you're just kind of like, alright, when are you going to backtest it? So that I know I can short this thing. And it hasn't had the strength to be able to even backtest it. So it's like, oh, dang. Dang, how bad is this? It's so bad. Your weekly, I mean, your weekly is about to start putting in some bullish divergence. Number 10 like smash. Let's go. Trade intuition. Let's go, baby. So yeah, I'm interested to see if we can start catching some bids here. If we do, we got 19% upside. The market's going to have to be pretty bullish for that to start happening. It's going to have to be pretty bullish. So let's all pray for Ethereum. Next up, we have Solana. So Solana, very promising, very promising. We are slowly but surely working on that 17% rise. Slowly but surely. We had a little bit of dip, and then it just started going. So right now, we are waiting for the breakout still. 135 is acting like the greatest level of resistance we have seen in a long time. We have been held down since 5 days ago. Will we get the breakout this weekend or not? Will we? Who knows? Who knows? But strong possibility we see 153. And if we do see that 153, now the argument is fully in play to see 220. So it's looking pretty decent. Pretty darn decent. We'll see if it catches the bids. See, the nice thing about Solana is all they really had to do from the start is stop stalling out. And you know what? I think they pulled it off. They pulled that off. Now what they need to do is stop with the rug pulls on the meme coins. Stop with the rug pulls. It'll help you out a lot. All right, XRP coming in next. XRP! Oh, man. I thought we were going to be so much higher with the bullish day we had. There was no way I thought we'd be still below 209. What? There's no possible way in this extremely bullish time in XRP's existence that it could possibly be below $5. Okay, all right. Fart coin deflates tonight? Yeah, probably. Probably. All right, so XRP to 58 cents. I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it. 58 cents, baby. Anyways, we're going to wait and see what happens. But yeah, we're gonna stick to the same TA as last night. It's trying to not suck. It's trying hard. It's just not doing a good job. All right, ADA. Checking out ADA Cardano and lackluster. Damn. Looks like the downside is starting to play out with the slow bleed. Unfortunate this downtrend is still maintaining. We could very well see ADA bleed its way down to 35.08. Let's hope Bitcoin does get that 9% move to the upside. Let's hope it does. I can see $58. Not for XRP. No way, brother. No way, brother. We did have a death cross on ADA's price. That's a shame. The double death cross, or the double cross, I should say, could be coming in the very near future. Could be by the end of the weekend. And sometimes, every once in a while, that does indicate a bottom is in. But not very often. What we can rest assured is that this uptrend right here got violated and backtested. So we can still expect further downside. Noted, all we need. Tariffs to go away. Fed to cut interest rates. That's it. That's all we need. Trump stops tweeting on his phone for the entire weekend. We have a great trade set up to the downside. As soon as Trump pulls his phone out, get out of your trades. Markets go in the opposite direction. Just get out of the trades. But yeah, ADA right now still set up for a bit more downside. And the worst part, our Cypher B is giving us a red dot on the daily. I'm going to agree with Cypher B right now. It might be a good time to start putting in some shorts. Just a thought. Just a thought. Don't kill the messenger. I'm just reading the indicator that is telling you to sell. Not me. The indicator's saying it. Let's look at the 4 hour real quick. Let's see what. Oh no, red dot on the 4 hour too. Yikes. Yeah, we're not perfectly set up for downside or anything. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't get mad at me. Everything's fine. All right, H bar, USDT. All right, H bar coming in next. We are positive on the new day. Oh my. Oh my. Look at this little rally here. It's so cute. I guess we can get rid of this alert. We're not getting the pullback I expected, at least not yet. That 4 hour stochastic has me really worried though. Let's check out the daily real fast. So we do have this beautiful falling wedge pattern. It looks like we might be getting a higher low. It looks like that could be happening. We cannot ignore the death cross that just recently happened, and we had a very mediocre drop out of it. Kind of surprising. I have seen it from time to time, not very often, where a death cross did signal a bottom. However, that's normally when you see it on the weekly, not on the daily. On the daily, normally you see traders freak out. They're like, oh my god, it's bearish, as if we didn't see the price go down for multiple weeks on end. But looking at our weekly time frame for H-bar, your stochastic's dragging its booty on the ground, not doing great, but we are holding above the 50 simple moving average. This is good. This is really good. And it looks like you did reset. So let's see if our 4 hour is going to help us out a little bit. Chart. Okay. 4 hour time frame. Relative strength looks way better than your stochastic, which is nice. If this is a rally, if this is the start of a rally, this could be a beautiful breakout, but in the next leg up, you're going to be looking for 21,155. So if you do believe in miracles, you could find yourself going up 28% to the upside. If it is bearish and we stay below our resistance sitting at 16,961, there's support at 11. That's a good part, but the measured move to the downside, you're looking at like 7 cents. Let's all pray for H-bar. Moving on from here, we got Link. We haven't checked out Link in a while, even though it is arguably a very, very important coin, and this is why we haven't looked at it. The 18% downside I was calling for before not only played out, but we got even more than that. Looks like that 944 wants to be tested. We just haven't touched it yet. Maneki took off, huh? Did it? Did it take off? I don't know. I didn't check. Maneki. If it kept going, cool. I don't really remember what I said about it, but I was dumping on everything last night. And then we had a bullish day today. So, we'll look at it. Hey, who hit the like button without me? What's up, Rich? How you doing today? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, looking at Link. Let's go to the daily real quick so you can see this little downtrend here. So the downtrend we've been stuck in, and we've been stuck underneath the heart line here, it's been demoralizing, to say the least. It's been demoralizing, and now you are set up for a lot more downside with very slight bullish divergence already formed. That's kind of cool. But yeah, right now I would say Link is in a little bit of trouble of more downside, simply because we did have this fall. We got a nice little bearish backtest of our previous uptrend. Currently, the longer term uptrend is trying to hold. We will see if it does, but it does need to confirm its bottom here. Really needs to confirm the bottom, really needs a higher low after that. And you recently had a death cross. See there? This was a nice pullback on a death cross. This makes sense. That double cross is going to be completely printed by tomorrow. So just maybe we're going to see some bullishness come out of Link. Your Cypher B is telling you it's time to buy. Checking in your 4 hour. 4 hour time frame. Cypher B is saying buy it. Oh boy. I don't know if they're right or wrong, but I will say we do have a little bit of an uptrend to work off of right now. The closer we get to this uptrend, we get to really see, is this thing going to rally or not? You kind of double topped right here, so that does have me worried. However, we are gaining strength. So let's see what happens. Bullish case scenario. You could find yourself going up to, let's just say, resistance at 1538. Otherwise, I could really see you revisiting $9.44, at least on a wick low. So right now, it's very, very lackluster price action I'm looking for out of Link. Maybe you see a 23% rise, or maybe you see a 24% downside. Flip your coins, throw your bets into the ring. Let's see what happens. All right, moving on from Link, we have Ondo. All right, Ondo. Still looking for that 10% to play out. Man, today was weird. It's just what the heck was going on here? Tried going up, came down. Tried going up, came down. Tried going up, came down. Tried go down. Now you're below your 200 simple moving average. This doesn't look great. Could I look at IOTX and VET? Sure. IOTX and VET. I got you covered. All right. Maneki looks manipulated as shit when you look at the 1 day. Oh boy. We're going to be looking at Maneki, don't you worry, because somebody said it took off. Twix said it. We'll see. Was Maneki the one I was like dying laughing looking at yesterday? Was that the one? I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So right now we are still consolidating. We do have a 50% retrace. We are respecting for the Ondo trade right now. So this one honestly could turn around. It could. I wouldn't expect it right away. I would expect it to fake us out to the downside a little bit before going up. But we'll see. Oh, HQZ. Oh, HQZ. Nothing like those good old-fashioned jokes. Anyways, right now I'm literally just waiting to see if we're going to hold this level or not. If we hold, I mean, Ondo is set up to go back up to $1.08. Could look really good. Could look really good. It was straight up. I think it was that one. Oh, gotcha. Yes, we all thought it was going to dump. Then it was at 0037. That is wild. So yeah, that's that meme coin physics right there. Who knows? Got some whales pumping that thing. That's crazy. We'll check it out though. We'll check it out. See what's happening. Ondo though, we could see a 31% rise. I could realistically see that. Because you are broken out of long-term downtrend. You are gaining strength after bullish divergence. If this is your higher low, Ondo is one to be in this weekend. This actually looks really nice. Even though you had some bearish divergence here, trying to push down. I don't think the sellers are going to be able to take this one down. Huh. Go figure. Go figure. So yeah, Ondo, I'm thinking you're going to see a 31% rise out of it. Wow. We are bullish on Ondo. We are bullish. I mean, we're nowhere close to our uptrend right now. We could come down and touch the uptrend. That would be a better entry, but I'm feeling bullish on Ondo. Go figure. Who would have thought? Anyways, AVAX. AVAX. Oh, I really wanted that downside to play out. Instead, we got a little pop to the upside. Never would have stopped me out. I got out of those trades, which was unfortunate because I took some L's. I took some pretty bad L's this morning. Come to think of it, I took some bad L's this morning. I had 2 back-to-back bad trades, and I just stopped trading. I was like, wow, so bad. Anyways, I think they have bots buying to increase volume to get on the ticker. It would make sense if they did that. Would make a lot of sense. Anyways, right now, for AVAX, we do have a high right here, higher high in price. You're expecting bullish consolidation. So, the problem I see is that you did break your uptrend. That's unfortunate. You are putting in a lower high. However, looking at your 1 hour time frame, this wants to rally all night. So, there is an opportunity at some upside for AVAX, surprisingly, thanks to the 1 hour time frame. If it wants to reset, it very well could see $24, which is a 31% move to the upside. Just maybe, we're going to have a good Friday. You get it? Anyways, moving on from AVAX, we got SUI. SUI! Alright, SUI out here. Is it going to die? Is it going to rally? Who knows? Are we going to get all the data? Okay. So SUI kind of interesting because you had this longer term uptrend that you broke and bearishly backtested. I'm still pretty bearish on it, but there is an opportunity at a weekend pump. You could see a 35% move to the upside. It is possible. It is very possible. I just wouldn't really trust it. You have a high, lower high, third lower high. I'm expecting the downtrend to continue. Your 1 hour is trying to reset. Your 4 hour looks terrible. Oh my goodness. How did you reset your stochastic so fast? You didn't do anything. That's not a good look. That's not a good look. So I'm still in the camp. We might see SUI coming down to 124, but there's always a bullish possibility. You could go up 35% and it could ruin the shorts. Always a bullish possibility. It's always there. Sand. Alright, so Sand, it finally started doing what I thought it would do today, and that was break out of the falling wedge pattern. The problem was, I had this nice little stop loss down here. I got scared. It made me nervous. But, hey, never triggered. Therefore, it could have been a great trade. We are looking for 30% upside out of Sand. Go figure. Sand is trying to be relevant once again. We had a high. We had a higher high. We're expecting the uptrend and the good times to keep on coming. So if we do get this move, could be amazing. Price target we're looking at for Sand, we could be looking for 31.67 and a break above resistance, which would be very, very nice. But yeah, that's what we're looking at for Sand. Sand doesn't look bad at all. Looks pretty darn good to me. Even though we're below all these moving averages and stuff, but it looks pretty darn good to me. I mean, you got bullish divergence on the daily. You are holding a level of support. What more do you want? Oh, maybe a higher low? We got it! Anyways, we could see Sand get a nice little bump to the upside. We really could. That could line up perfectly with a bearish backtest, but hey, we're not going to talk about the bearish case. We're going to look at the positives. 30% upside, okay? Anyways, let's check out Gala. Last we looked at Gala, it was like all-time lows, ready to circle the rim of the toilet. Well, look at this. We have the bullish divergence, triple bullish divergence, looking like we're getting that higher low that we were hoping for. Guess what? It is in play. The golden retrace. In play, baby. 242% upside is a possibility right now. That is insane. Maybe they're going to come out with some news. They're going to create a brand new Snow White, and all funds are going to go straight into the coin. No way they could do worse than that last Snow White film. No way. Let's see how they do. 4 hour. Oh, we're getting a sell signal on the daily. That's unfortunate. Getting a sell signal on the 4 hour. Oh no. While we're getting a green candle. Scam. Scam. Anyways, here's our uptrend. We're very close to the uptrend. If we do hit that uptrend and we do decide it's time to go up, well, could find ourselves at 17.72 for a very cute yet attractive 28%. Cute and sexy all rolled into one. Could be very nice. All right, going on from Gala, we got YGG. Yield Guild Gaming, because they decided to have the hardest name in the business. That looks sexy. Oh my. No way. Alright, so Yield Guild Gaming. This one knows how to pump when it feels like it. And right now, it's looking ready to pump harder than you ever did any night of your life. Even after the blue chew. This is wild. So what we see here, we had a low. We had a lower low. We had higher relative strength. We had another lower low, but we do have bullish divergence from the original low to this low. Bullish div. Plus now we are holding on to support at 15.22. YGG. Why, oh why, do you look so darn attractive? Here was our long-term downtrend we have broken out of. Now we're just looking for golden retraces, baby. The higher low has been achieved. The higher low has been achieved. Wow. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. This thing could rally up to 58 cents. Oh my gosh. That would be a 273% move to the upside. Oh man. Are you assuming my gender? Nope, I'm assuming the tools that you're working with. Also, fun fact, Viagra, Blue Chew, Cialis, all of that also works on women as well. Because all it really does is dilate your blood vessels and allow you to get things working right. Alrighty. So now we have an idea of where this thing could go, and you could milk this thing for all it's worth. Oh my goodness gracious. I love the bullish backtest. I love it. So let's get this wonderful little ray tool that I know Jim loves. Sounds like a vitamin. I mean, it kind of is. It kind of is. But then again, I guess you can also use it for altitude sickness. But then again, you can also chew on coca leaves, which I found kind of interesting. Fun little facts of the evening. All right, 33% upside could be coming for YGG. This is a trade I honestly might want to jump into because I like trading YGG. I'm very biased toward it. Even on this downtrend, you broke out. We're going to call it a back test. Yeah, you broke out once. You tested. You went up. You back tested for support. Confirming your support at 15.22. This looks like a slam dunk for 33% upside. Possibly more. Possibly more. Oh, that's so pretty. Anyways, moving on from YGG, we have FET. So, the work's already done here. Just so you know, this is going to be the fast portion. But anyways, FET. F-E-T. You can see we got a nice little bounce. We got the support. We broke above. We held an uptrend. We are now pushing to the upside. We're looking in the short term, 33% upside. And in the longer term, we're looking for 199% upside. This thing's looking good. Have I ever played a crypto game? Yes, I have. I did not play that new recent one that's on the Avalanche network. That's like a BR. But I did play, it's like this mobile game where you're just shifting cats into each other. and then they shoot things faster. Yeah, it wasn't really fun. It was more like a mind suck. So I didn't play it for long. Most of the crypto games out there, not very fun. Not very fun. Oh, I also played Township, where you got the NFTs, and then as you finished the daily task, you gained town token. I played that one as well. I downloaded that one. Oh, and Blancos, where you end up unlocking NFTs, and you can sell the NFTs on the NFT market. I played a couple of them. Holy shit! But then again, Blancos works really differently. You might want to get your kids to play Blancos, because it reminded me a lot of like one of those Roblox games. You just run around shooting at each other, and there's really no point to the game. So I think that might have been one I should have made the nephew play, and he could have had fun while I just sell off his NFTs. Anyways, yeah, so FET, I have some faith in it. 33 to 200% upside. Just saying. Next one I got is Render. Render, honestly, I didn't give it the credit it deserved before, especially after it made this double bottom here, and now it's respecting the uptrend. This looks insane. If you lose this uptrend, that's going to be a real problem. But I'm looking for another 24% upside in the short term. In the longer term, though, 105%. This looks pretty darn good. You had a girlfriend. Decorate a loaded lion's den. I don't understand what that means. Mr. Space Ripper, what is a loaded lion's den? I don't know what that is. Never heard of that. But alright. So yeah, right now, Render looking really good, in my opinion. Looking really good. Might want to consider that one for the trade setups. Anyways, next up, we have Filecoin and the trade I just got into. I mean it. I just got into this trade. We're going to see how we're doing on the trade, but this thing looks pretty darn attractive to me. It's in Chronos Game. It's in Chronos Game, really? Okay. I appreciate you. I love you. You're beautiful. Alrighty, we got the glasses back, guys. Now I look distinguished. Anyways, for this trade on Filecoin, we are currently down 3% on the trade, unfortunately. But right now, what I'm seeing out of Filecoin, we had a downtrend. We broke out of it. We had another downtrend. We broke out of that. We are in an uptrend. We're holding that. So I'm thinking we're going to see a 23% move to the upside, hitting overhead resistance at 294. However, what we are doing here is we do have our bullish divergence, and we're putting in that higher low. We could see another 150% upside move out of Filecoin if the higher lows continue and we can stop being so darn bearish. Gosh, those filthy bears. I don't know anybody that was like really bearish for the last 4 months. Golly. Let's check out Near Protocol, same boat, thinking it's looking really good. You can see it bounced off support, it got the higher low, and now we're looking to see, are we going to take a small retracement, or are we about to start blasting off? But I'm thinking we do have a nice uptrend here, and oh, it looks like we did have a rising wedge pattern. It's getting disrespected right now, so I can get rid of all of this. Also, I'm not in this trade, but I can get rid of all this, get rid of it. Get out of here. Ah! Go away. All right. Get rid of that too. So the bullish side of things, high or low, as long as we stay above 188, I could see this going up 22% in the short term, but near in the longer term. 233% is a possibility. However, we're really aiming for that golden retrace 618. You're looking at $5.84. So that is all that I have for you today. Now let's get into your guys' requests. Hopefully you got some value out of the crypto that I brought to you today. Hopefully you can see we are a little less bearish today, a little more bullish. I don't know what the whales are cooking up. Maybe Jerome Powell's going to buckle or get fired. But things are looking better in the crypto space, and I like it. I like it a lot. Anyways, moving on. Maybe we were just completely oversold for far too long. MSFT for James. Microsoft. Let's see what we got here, brother. I believe they were falling like all day, I want to say. Oh, yikes. Hold on. I think this is one that we actually called that it was going to go down, but let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here from Microsoft. That 4 hour looks terrible, but can we get an update here? Hello? Jiminy Christmas. Sorry, getting a little impatient. Oh, that's a beautiful bearish back test. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. We almost got that full 18% downside. That's crazy. That is crazy. Wow. Anyways, let's go to the daily. That is such a pretty bearish back test. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you, the stock market, they're really good at like keeping a structure. They're really good at it. Whoever these new Bitcoin and crypto whales are, they're really bad at it. They keep doing fake outs and stuff, and it's annoying. Anyways, Microsoft could see some more downside. Could see 326 coming in soon. That's not great. Oh boy, you even have an argument for 301. Oh no. Oh no. You have an argument for 301. We got support sitting at 311. You could wick below it and pop back up. Yikes. We're gonna hope for the best out of Microsoft, but your daily time frame not looking good. You could gap down on Monday. Hopefully everyone has a good Easter and they don't decide to just sell this into oblivion. On the weekly, you had a bullish engulfing candle, so let's hope that we hold 345 before we end up capitulating. Let's hope for the best. But I could realistically see 301 playing out. Yeah, let's see how this goes. So Microsoft looking dark. Arc. Arc. Which arc? Hey James, are you still here? Which ARC are we looking at? Are we looking at ARC Innovation ETF by the CBOE? I think we're looking at that one. Oh my goodness. Is this a meme coin? Kathy Wood, what did you do wrong? Bearish divergence on the weekly and sold off like crazy. Yikes. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh no. James, are you shorting this? Because I would. I mean, maybe you're finding a bottom now because you have bullish divergence on the daily, but can you trust it? Like, we already know ARK Invest, they like to go in a lot of tech stocks, and the tech sector is getting devastated. They are not doing well. So right now, you are set up for more downside. Sadly to say, you could find yourself at $34, even $29. Let's see what levels of support you have to work on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Both of them are a possibility here. Yikes. Your bearish case scenario, you're coming down to $33 to $29. There's not much of a bullish case because you're about to get a death cross. You have no higher lows. You have no reason to be buying yet. The last real indicative thing that happened was on the weekly. You had bearish divergence on the weekly and a sell-off. Zero higher lows. Well, good luck to ARK Invest. Good luck to Kathy Wood. Hopefully she has a great Easter because it doesn't look like you're going to have a great Monday. Could be seeing 24 to even 35% more downside. Ugh. Dirty. All right, moving on. We got Maneki. Let's see what Maneki did. I mean, still kind of bearish as shit. You hit that 48,408. and you sold. I don't. Okay. It broke above the rising wedge pattern. It did it. It did it. That's meme coin physics right there. That's all it really did. It's falling now. Let's check the 4 hour. I don't know how much bearish divergence you're looking for, but you have it all. You have all of it. Like, if bearish divergence was a player, you are the winner. Here was the uptrend that it was trying to break out of desperately, and it just got held down. It just got held down. Now that you finally touched some resistance, everybody's like, I feel good. And they're now releasing some of their tokens. Who knows? Meme coins are weird. They could rally it up even further. I wouldn't trust it, to say the least. I would still be looking for 70. I guess now it's more. I'd still be looking for 78% downside. Still be looking for it. Maneki, it's I mean, great move to the upside, but all we did was readjust our lines. I wish the Maneki holders the best of luck. You are resetting. They could rally it again. It's always a possibility. You're just now entering the bearish control zone on the 1 hour. Always a possibility. Zoom in. I'm zooming in. Gosh. Bearish divergence on the 1 hour. Pulled back. You're just waiting for the first lower high, honestly. As soon as you get that first lower high, you're toast. 15-minute bearish divergence. What the hell, dude? I don't see any positive here. Just like I didn't see any positive yesterday. Yes, it does look weird, but then again, it's a meme coin with like 0 volume. So what do you expect? Well, actually, let's do that. Let's check out Maneki's volume. Let's see what it would take to move the price. So Maneki here, it's ranked 589. Your 24-hour. Let's see here. Where's the volume? There it is. Volume for 24 hours. So all of that movement came from $33 million. Your market cap, $34 million. It took its market cap to move it. Like, its market cap was just used to be traded. Whoever's pushing this price up, they'll stop. Like, they'll stop. It's fine. Don't get baited into moves like this. Do not get baited into moves like this. Because whoever's manipulating this particular asset, as soon as you start throwing money into it, they will dump it. They will dump it hard. So just prepare yourself. At least on Radium, it was 14.5 million. Yeah, but it's funny because it's like, it's 24-hour volume. You're just kind of like, oh, it was only $33 million that created that much of a move? That's ridiculous. Does it show the 7-day? Oh, here it is. DEX volume was 14.5 million, so yep. And then Central Exchanges, 19.88 million. 0.08 million. So yeah, don't get baited into this stuff. It's just, good luck. If you're deciding you want to go long on Maneki, good luck. I wish you the best. But, once again, low liquidity. It does have 10.5 million in liquidity, too. That's low liquidity. That's not that much liquidity. No, it's not thick. Alright, IOTX. Moving on. IOTX disrespecting the uptrend? No! That uptrend was holding strong, too. Dang. Dang. See what a random bearish day for Bitcoin could do to IOTX? That's a shame right there, brother. That's a shame right there. VCs trolling Maneki shorts. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, Jim. Alright, so it looks like it's trying to catch some bids, but IOTX, I mean, a lot left to be desired here. You lost your uptrend, you tried to break back above, you got sold off again. Let's check your daily. Your daily, you're back under your 50 simple. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe this is your higher low? Your strength is still increasing. I would be very worried about this one. I would actually be worried about this one until you like go down and touch 1593 again. I'd feel better, but it doesn't have to necessarily. You are broken out of this recent downtrend. You could come down for one more touch, hold it as support, and then rally off of it. So there is an opportunity of a rally off this, but honestly, you need the rest of the market to be bullish. You need it. Mad Bear, what is up? How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the sub. Sorry you're on the members only night, but tomorrow everyone is able to request. No big deal. Also, for the subscribers out there, new subscribers, you have to be subscribed for at least 10 minutes before you can start requesting. Just a little thing I put in there just because, at least normally. Anyways, yeah, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. Alright, so you do have low stochastics on the daily. You're sitting in neutral territory. This thing could rally. I mean, it really could. It's just, I want a little more confirmation when it's trading weirdly sideways like this. I don't like this price action at all. And this weird wick down, clearing out this low, has me a bit worried. For example, Brett, 340 million, cap, well-known coin, only has 1.9 in liquidity. No. You're failing to realize it's on centralized exchanges. You're looking at 1.9 in DEX liquidity. It doesn't need the DEX liquidity anymore because people are constantly trading it on centralized exchanges. They could pull all that liquidity and it wouldn't matter. People could still sell. So, way different argument there. Way different. The fact that Maneki still has all that volume, all that liquidity sitting on a DEX does not matter. It actually doesn't matter at all. So, it's nice people on DEXs can still sell it, but noted, you can just transfer it to an exchange and you can still sell it. It's fine. So that's why you got to look at their trading volume, their 24-hour trading volume. All right, so right now, 4-hour time frame, you're below your 200. This has me a little worried. Positive, you're holding above the 786 retracement from your previous low. So that's good. There's so many things wrong with this chart, though. You had an uptrend right here. You broke down from it. You never even bearishly backtested. You just fell. Just went down. I hope you didn't make a 50% retrace. I really hope. Oh my, you did. Okay, 50% retrace. So IOTX, bearish case. You could be coming down to 1496. So here's your bearish case scenario. Worst case scenario, in my opinion, could see a 14% downside move. However, bullish case scenario, because you did break out of a downtrend. So I'm not going to ignore that, but you broke out of it. Here was your downtrend. So therefore, we can also say a bullish case, if you ever catch bids, then you could find yourself coming back up to 4725. Because you are currently putting in higher lows. The argument is there. Yeah, we got it right. All right. So the argument's there. You could find yourself going up. Something like this. I would just, if I was trying to trade this, I want some more confirmation. Go down, hold that 15.93 one more time, or get closer to it. Get an 886 retracement or something from this low to high. Get an 886. That would make me feel better. But, no, it could rally soon as tonight. No big deal. Bearish case, 14% downside. Bullish case here. You could go up to 2301. Long term, you could go up on that golden retrace. 32% upside could come. It could. Alrighty. Vet. Vet, beautiful. Love this. I love Vet. Oh boy, I love it. That 24% downside did not happen. Didn't even care. You have an uptrend now. You are holding support at 219. This is great. I love it. The downside, you had an uptrend, you broke down from it. We can always adjust, no big deal. But you are above the 50 simple on the 4-hour. This is good. Your stochastic, or your relative strength sitting in neutral territory. Not bad. DJI, UNH, DJI, UNH, and NKN. Got you covered, Jim. Got you covered. All right. So, a bullish case scenario for VET right now. You could very well see it happen. Oh my goodness, what did I click? Oh man. You could very well see it happen if you can get the breakout. Going back up to 2906. This could be a sexy little 28% move to the upside. Very possible. You do have the breakout of the long-term downtrend, which is nice. You're putting in higher lows. You're maintaining a level of support. This is clicking off a lot of boxes that you want to be bullish. So this is great. This looks good. So let's hope that we get that 28% move to the upside and we don't get faked out. For you traders out there, you probably want to get a stop loss below this random low down here at 206 and hope for the best. Anyways, let's move on from VET. Also, your 4 hours giving you a buy signal on Cypher B. I digress. DJI coming in next. Dow Jones Industrial. Well, we made the 13% downside move. Let's get rid of that. We are now reloading for more downside. Yikes. Dow Jones is setting up for more downside. A lower high is achieved. Wow. All needs to happen. Trade war end. Jerome Powell cut rates. It's all that needs to happen. That's it. I will say when I'm talking about the Dow Jones or something, I really dislike saying how low it could go because this is people's livelihood. This is people's retirements. This is not good. It's not as funny as crypto falling because people are they're legitimately depending on things like the Dow Jones, things like the Nasdaq, things like S&P 500 because their 401ks are tied to it. So this one does kind of suck to say, but I mean you could. I'm not saying you are, but you could see another 10% downside. I mean, bad shape's really bad. It is really bad. It's really bad. So we're getting a death cross formed today. We could gap down on Monday. Let's hope something changes over the weekend. It could be a 10, but also it's lined up almost perfectly for 16% more downside. That's not great. If we get bullish, then maybe, just maybe, we get a break to the upside or even a bearish back test back up to 42,152. It just seems very unlikely at this moment. We need some positive news. That's really what we need. We need that positive news. But as of right now, very bearish. Not good. All right, moving on. UNH. United Healthcare Group, didn't their stock crater? Didn't it just like die off or something? Holy shit! Whoa! Holy shit! Oh my god. Oh man. Oh my god. That's a bearish engulfing weekly candle. That gap down was apocalyptic. That was so bad. Oh my god. Oh, single-handedly taking the Dow Jones down with it. It is. Oh my god. That's insane. You have support sitting right there at 421. Likely to get to it. Wow. That's... Wow. You didn't... You had bearish divergence? No, you didn't. There was no... This came out of nowhere. Wow. Wow. All right, so 421 seems like a certainty, but you could find yourself at $300. Fuck, man. That's so bad. 321, you could find some support, so maybe you wick down to that 300 and pop out of there. Oh my god, that's awful. That's awful. Jesus. All right, we're gonna leave that there. NKN. Jesus. Oh goodness gracious. All right, NKN started catching bids. Let's go! NKN. Woo! Looking for 55% upside. Let's go, baby! Got some positivity out here.
Why you gotta look at me like you're in trouble or something?
Because I'm always in trouble.
Did you want me to bring your dinner in here, or are you almost done eating out here?
I'm almost done. Yeah.
Don't look so trouble-ish.
I look trouble-ish, everyone. I'm a bad boy. Alright, NKN, looking for that 55% upside. I think we're still in a falling wedge on the weekly. Yeah, probably. No, we're not. Not even close, bro. Not even close. Like, if you go to the weekly, no, there's no way. Because you would have to anchor it from this low here. Oh my god, you might be. Eh, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. I don't trust that for 1 minute. I trust this 55% upside, though. Damn, I should have posted that TikTok. Shit. I never posted it. Well, I might post it now. But yeah, this is looking good. You're completely overextended. So you could also get 103% move to the upside and go bearishly backtest a 50 simple on the daily. You're completely overextended to the downside. So right now, it's just looking like you're catching some bids. Shorts are covering, and this could actually lead to a really significant rally. So things are looking pretty decent here. Pretty decent. So yeah, let's go ahead and check in on our Filecoin trade. Currently up on this one, 1%, and on this one, down 1%. So Filecoin needs some work to do. Things are looking positive for the weekend. They're looking positive. Overextended is an understatement. NKM went into the abyss. It did. It really did. Wow, Binance is delisting a lot of stuff. Jeez. Why'd they delist Cream, man? Anyways, a little recap on Bitcoin here. Bitcoin for the last 5 days has done absolutely nothing. We are still looking for a move up to that wonderful golden retrace at $96,283, which currently, at the time of me speaking, it is 13.52% to the upside. It will completely negate this death cross that we had recently, and we can rally into the wonderfulness of higher highs. Cycle lows holding is awesome though. It is awesome. Anyways, I think we are about to have a good Friday. Hopefully, things go well. Delisting all the little coins as they delist them, or as they dump them, but OM is still on exchange. That's really funny. It's really funny. GFI for the fam. All right, we'll check out some GFI real quick. Check it out, GFI. It is retracing a bit. We have a deep retrace now from that wonderful rally that we recently had. But now we are just looking to hold a higher low. That's all that we want. Get a higher low. Checking out the 4-hour time frame, we are almost about to test that 50 simple moving average. We are right now holding the 200. Did I look at Doge? No, I did not, JB. We can look at Doge real quick. But my expectation, where this thing could fall down to, considering it rallied so extremely hard, we could find ourselves coming down to the 786 or even as low as the 886. So right now, 5538 or even 5014 could be completely in play, but we are currently sitting right on top of that 618 retracement, and we could find ourselves going up to much higher prices. Next leg up, we could see $1.28. Watching GFI for scoop zones like a hawk. Well, your scoop zone is going to be right down here. Right down here if we can get it. Might pivot to GFI. I hope they do. I hope they do. If GFI suddenly goes up to like a $6 billion market cap, I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to be so happy. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, real quick, we got Dogecoin. Dogecoin, it is trying to hold a higher low. Trying to hold a higher low. Trying to completely make this 50% downside retracement look like it's never going to happen. Let's go to your daily real fast for Doge. Noted, technically, we held support at 12,793. Technically, we did. Daily time frame. You're getting a sell signal on Cypher B. It's unfortunate. You're pretty neutral. You're still in this downtrend here. You really got to break that downtrend. If you can't break the downtrend, good luck. Positive though, you're gaining strength. You have bullish divergence. So right now, Dogecoin does have the opportunity at upside potential. It does. Checking out our 1 hour time frame, it could want to rally. Could want to rally. I wouldn't trust the rally, but it could rally. Let's go with a bullish case scenario for Dogecoin. We might see this thing rally up to 19 cents. This is a possibility. Be on the lookout for Peter Schiff tweets about Dogecoin, because I don't think the Elon tweets are going to work this time. 25% upside is your bullish case. Bearish case, a lot of downside. A lot. ETF stepping in for Doge, and EATS ETF gave it the middle finger all the way down. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. All right, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out to the stream. You guys are absolutely amazing. You're the reason why I come out here every single day. Opportunity or potential is word wizardry. That's true. That's true. It's like, hey, I never said it was going up. I said there was potential. All right? Don't get mad at the messenger. But all right, guys. I got to get out of here. It is about time to have some dinner. Got to do the whole cake thing with my daughter. Her 3rd birthday and all. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming out. You're the reason why I keep coming live every single day. If you guys weren't here, trust me, I wouldn't go live. But thanks for TA Porky. No problem. No problem at all. Hope everyone has a wonderful evening. I hope you all have a wonderful evening as well. Take it easy. Much love. Keep those stop losses tight. I'll catch you in the next one. Deuces. Deuces.